Do you want to know the easiest way to get real estate listings and do your real estate marketing that doesn't cost any money? And for the life of me, I can't figure out why more people don't do this. And it's so obvious. I'm sure you're all going to roll your eyes when I say, oh my God, this is the way to do it, okay? One of the things that you'll know as a real estate listing agent, my name is Chris Stafford. I've been a listing agent in San Francisco for over 30 plus years. I'm still selling right now, so I know what works in today's market. And one of the things that I know for sure and you may want to stay around to the end of this video because I'm going to give you some free gifts. But one of the things I know for sure is the foundation of any real estate marketing has to be calling and working your sphere of influence. When you're working your sphere of influence, this is so critically important, not only for new agents, but also for experienced real estate agents that don't do this for some reason. Working your sphere of influence is the way to let your family and friends know that you're in real estate. You need to continually remind them that you're in real estate. And you also need to increase your chances of having more referrals of real estate listings to you. I'm going to show you again, if you stick around in a couple minutes, I'm going to show you how you can do that, how you can actually increase your chances of getting more real estate listing referrals to you. But here's the deal. Again, it has to be the foundation of any real estate listing business. Over 30 plus years, I would say that probably, I don't even know, 70% of my business comes from working my sphere of influence, my SOI. And so I'm working my SOI every single day, reaching out to family members, reaching out to friends, reaching out to professional acquaintances, and letting them know that I'm in real estate. And I want to show you a way to not only, in a little bit, I'm going to show you how to increase your SOI, which increases the likelihood of you getting listing referrals. But let me tell you what I do. I'm getting 70% of my business from listing referrals. My average sales price is probably around $2 million in San Francisco, which is one of the toughest markets, okay, in the country. And I have real estate coaching clients. I've been coaching clients with my listing collective. I've been coaching clients for, over 10 years. And I can tell you one thing for sure. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that real estate agents aren't calling their sphere of influence. I have real estate agents in the listing collective that are knocking on doors, that are doing SEO marketing, that are doing Facebook ads, that are calling out-of-area owners, that are calling expireds, that are calling FSBOs, they're joining nonprofit boards. They're doing all the right things, but they're leaving money on the table, and they're leaving money on the table because they won't call their SOI. I've got a client down in Southern California who's killing it with knocking on doors. Who likes knocking on doors? Nobody likes knocking on doors. But the bottom line is he won't call his sphere of influence. He's afraid to. And I just think it's the most ridiculous thing because your sphere of influence are people that know you, love you, and trust you, and they want to see you succeed. So they want to give you business, and especially if you approach them in a really non-douchey way, a non-salesy way. So you could just set a minimum standard. I love using my technique, the micro-momentum strategy. Use a micro-momentum strategy and set minimum standards for yourself so that you're going to call maybe 2 people a day, 3 people. Make it so easy that, there's no way that you can screw this up. I don't care if your house burns up and blows up, your dog dies, and your wife leaves you. You should be able to do a minimum standard every single day in terms of calling a number of people in your SOI. That's a whole nother video that you can go to my YouTube channel and check out. But the thing that I really want to stress here is that if you set up a minimum standard, you can call them and use my script, use my line. And my script is something simple like, hey, the market in San Francisco is so crazy right now because we need more motivated sellers. So if you know anybody that might be thinking about selling, even remotely thinking, please let me know. I have said this so many times on the phone, in emails, at dinner parties, and I've gotten some really great response. I like it because for me personally, it's a great way to bring up real estate in a really non-salesy way. Because if you continually call your SOI, I have trained some of the people in my SOI, I've been calling them for so long, that I say, hey, John, how's it going? Or how's everything with the house? How's the family? And basically he'll say, hey, everything's going well, and I don't have any referrals for you right now, Chris. So I like it because it's a real easy way to remind people your name, the word real estate. And it blows my mind, actually, that the number of people that don't do this, the people that don't call their SOI, and they're doing all these other things to try to get listings, but they're not calling your SOI. So again, this has to be the foundation of any real estate listing business. So now you ask, okay, how can you build your SOI? See, I think that if you're building your SOI, you have more people that you can call, and you increase the number of people that are going to give you referrals. So here's what you do. In addition to calling the people in your SOI, also find professionals that work with sellers. And it's so easy to do. You could be calling probate attorneys. You could be calling any kind of attorney, corporate attorneys, family law attorneys, CPAs, investment advisors, insurance brokers. Set a minimum standard around it, and maybe introduce yourself. Look them up on Google. Introduce yourself to one per day. Call them on the phone, and it's a simple script. Hey, John, this is Chris Stafford with Compass Real Estate. I'd love to stay in touch with you for referrals because I hear you do great work. You know what? They always say yes. They never say no. Quite frankly, they don't know whether you're talking about referrals to them or from them. But the bottom line is that you just made a new friend, and that friend works with usually high net worth individuals. This is how I've been able to increase my average sales price, by working with people like CPAs and investment advisors and insurance agents and attorneys of any color, because this is a great way for you to make these new friends. What you're going to do is you're going to now, they always say yes. Great, I'll send a card in the mail. Let's stay in touch. You're going to put them in your CRM. You're going to write them a hand note along with a sophisticated, elegant-looking statement of qualifications. And if you want a copy of mine, hit me up in my DMs. I'll send you mine that you can plagiarize to your heart's content. But you're going to send this package to them, and it's very impressive. It's something that looks really good. And then you're going to stay in touch with them because you put them in your CRM, and you're going to call them every 3 months and say the same thing. Ask them for referrals. Stay in touch with them. You can say the market's crazy and X, whatever city you're in, we need more motivated sellers. Do you know anybody that you can refer to? And you can mix it up. As with everything in your SOI, mix it up. Call them one time, send an email the next time, send a hand note the next time, text them the next time. But keep your name in front of your SOI. Again, these people really, really, really want to give you business. They want to see you succeed. They're your bird dogs out in the community. And if you continually remind them that Chris Stafford is in real estate, then you're going to increase the likelihood that you are ultimately going to have a large percentage of your referrals, listing referrals, coming from your SOI, because not only are you calling and staying in touch with your existing SOI, but you're also building your SOI as well. So do me a favor, hit video in the comment if you want more information on how I can help you expand this marketing strategy and talk about other marketing strategies. Just hit marketing, put marketing in the comments below, and I'd love to jump on the phone with you and show you how we can really expand your listing business 2x it, 5x it, 10x it with some really, really cool marketing strategies that are going to be really easy for you to implement. But whatever you do, make sure that you're reaching out and building your SOI. It is so important.